everybody, welcome back to IP Farm. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the wind up front. It's gale force here, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's like 85 degrees here in North Carolina. Today is March the 23rd. This video is gonna be a lot of miscellaneous. I'll explain a little bit more as we go. Walking down here, got Dad out here with the 250 and the Woods finish mower that we got with the Massey, taking care of a little yard work. Get a couple clips of him. I should just make this a hay field, I guess, but it makes the driveway and all look pretty coming in the farm, so sure is nice. So it should be set a little craftsman mower I've got trying to mow this field. Well, here's the 2500, guys, in front of the shop. Hopefully you've seen the short on it where I had it hooked to the 1086. We were able to get it around front finally. Got it sitting on some brick down there to clean the plows up. Got my hydraulic lines on there. Explain a little bit up here. I was a little short. I had 20-foot hoses. I just pre-ordered them, didn't have them made. Came up a little short because my measurement was off naturally. I was a little short on the offset too, so I just went ahead and had 2 4-foot hoses done. I put Pioneer quick connects on it, and I thought, well, I'll just leave them hanging off the tractor. That'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone because I was short on the offset, like I said. Well, the other day, and I'm not sure about this cylinder, it's the factory one, it was a little rough around the rod itself. Cleaned it up. It's got a little bit of pitting in it, but it's not leaking, so we're dealing with the bees here. But it'll pick up, but it won't let back down, so I'm not sure what's going on there. The only way I can get it to let back down is to take the fitting loose there. I bled all the air out of it. It did have quite a bit of air. Wouldn't even pick up or do anything to begin with, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if I've got something going on up there with my fittings. If you know, one of those is bad, if something's wrong with the 1086 now, there's something wrong with that cylinder. But let me get you a shot of something else here. Okay, if I have to change the cylinder, the problem is this cylinder is very short compared to anything I've got. I've got 4 more and they're all different lengths than this. So basically what I'm gonna have to do, sorry about the shadows guys, is cut this off, and I've already made me another one, made it out of 1 inch instead of 3/4, to adapt a longer cylinder on there. But I don't really want to do that. That's just more work. It's going to put me that much further behind. But that's a possibility to alleviate this cylinder if there's an issue with it. But what I'm thinking about doing, I had a good friend of mine tell me this, I'm going to bring Dad's Massey up here because it's got remote hydraulics on it, and I'm going to back it up here and hook it up first, just like everything is, with this cylinder undone on the wheel. See if it moves. If it does, then I'm gonna hook it up to the tire, see if it'll halfway try to lift the back of the plow up, set it back down. Could be something wrong with the 1086. I don't see why. I just used the offset the other day. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna take the extensions off and plug the regular 20-foot hoses right into the back of the tractor and see if I can get it to work that way. That alleviates 4 connections basically. And if that still doesn't work, I'm going to take the Pioneer ends off of the new hoses and put 2 on that I just used the other day on the offset that I know are good. Try it. That doesn't work, then we're back to the drawing board. I'm going to have to pull the cylinder off and re-weld this new piece on. So let's see what we can do, guys. Alright guys, I forgot to set you up when I had Dad's Massey hooked to it, but it worked just fine with his tractor. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the cylinder. I had all my extensions on and couplings. So I don't know if I rolled an O-ring in the couplings on my tractor or what, but I'm gonna try it on the second set of remotes and see what happens. Tell me what it does. Well, you see what it's doing now. It goes up and down one time, and then that's where it stops. It won't do anything else now. Okay, well, you saw that. It does nothing on either port of the 1086. So we're gonna hook it back up to Dad's Massey and see what happens. Because the other night when I unhooked it, I bled that cylinder off to let the rear wheel down like it is now, which in essence would be letting the plow go to the ground. So now that it's in a stuck position where nothing on the 1086 will make it move in or out, I'm gonna hook it right back up to Dad's and see if it moves it. If so, we got something major going on. I apologize for the noise too. I left the battery switch on that thing the other day. Run the batteries down, so got it idled up, charging it. Now it won't do anything. It's like it's airlock. So I'm gonna let the pressure off, see if I can get it hooked up. I can't even get the lines hooked up. That means it's got a lot of pressure on it. And leave this one, hook it up, see what happens. I don't know. Well, you guys took a bath with me. I don't know why. I didn't realize that was gonna have pressure on it. Again, the second time this week I've taken a bath in hydraulic oil. Anyway, so let the pressure off of it. Get it hooked up to Dad's tractor. And it works just fine. So you guys tell me, is my International refusing to work with this John Deere cylinder? It does on the gyro mower. I just used the 1086 the other day on the offset, and before I put it up, I'm gonna go around here and hook it to the finish disc, and I'm sure it'll raise it up and down. So I have no idea what's going on. But let me show you what it'll do with Dad's. We'll try to keep this idle down for a minute so you can hear me. I don't know what's going on, guys. I really don't. I shouldn't try to do this and drive, but give me a second. Okay, so the deal is, you saw it, it'll work on the Massey, it locks up on the International. I don't know, I've never done anything different. All the hydraulic stuff I've got has always been the same. Even on the offset, I use the same cylinder that was on the old disc tiller, so no issues there. The only thing I've done different is put this John Deere cylinder that came with that plow on the tractor. I don't know if something released inside, if it had good oil in it. Actually, it gave me a bath when I was taking the fittings out. So I have no idea what's going on. We're gonna hook up to the finish disc right now, raise it up and down. If it works, I'm gonna go down, probably hook back up to the offset, check that cylinder. If both of those cycle through on the 1086 like they always have, then I don't know what the problem is, but I can tell you what's gonna happen, and that'll be one of these cylinders will go on that John Deere plow. Makes absolutely no sense, so you guys be thinking about it. Let's see what happens here, go from there. Now is one of those times when I need those fancy Bluetooth microphones like the Lampley brothers have got, but hopefully you can hear me enough. It's gonna be a crazy video, guys, but this is my luck. I'm so close to being able to put that plow in the ground, and something so silly and simple is giving me a fit. All right, turn you around, let's see what happens here. Well, you saw it firsthand, so y'all explain that one to me. Nothing wrong with the hydraulics on my 1086. Why will it not work that John Deere cylinder, other than the obvious? I guess it's just disputing the green and red here. Which, I mean, you know, the gyro more's green, it has been all along. The only thing I'm gonna do now, last resort, is I'm gonna go down here, take the extensions off, get rid of some of those quick connects, and see if I can get just a straight Pioneer off the end of the line and put it into the 1086 and see if it locks up again. If it does, I'm done. I'll just cut the cylinder off, put one of these on that I know works, and go from there. Stay tuned. All right, here we are again. Cut my high dollar zip ties off to be able to get the tractor close enough to get these hoses hooked up. So if for some reason it's the quick couplers, no problem, I'll just put a connector in these and add those 2-foot hoses. Like I said, I was just trying to be able to kill two birds with one stone, I guess. Cross your fingers, guys. Okay, that makes absolutely no difference. So it's locked up again just like it was. So be another delay on the plow. I'll just cut that off and put a normal cylinder on it. I don't know what's up with that stupid cylinder, but I'm about tired of messing with it. Alright guys, the wind's bad still. We're gonna wrap this one up, call it good. Wasn't a whole lot on here. Really, this was all filmed in one day. Headache after headache. If any of you guys know what's going on with this hydraulic system, please let me know. We're not going that route anymore. I'm burnt out on it already. I knew I was going to need a cylinder, and I should have already been working on that instead of trying to mess with this. I've got about 3 days in this up here trying to make something work. I did make it work on the Massey. I have no idea what's going on. But after thinking about it, it'll be better to have the same size cylinder body lengthwise on all the equipment in case something were to happen with this plow this fall or anything I was doing during the spring. There I'd be, because I don't have another cylinder that length. So we're just going to go and whack that bracket off, put a regular one on it like I've got several of, and call it good. So I had taken a couple days off work. We're going to the coast next weekend. I was wanting to try to get some plowing done before I went so it could be drying out and disc it when I got back. I don't know that it's going to happen. I don't have any stick rods at all. I may go to the weld shop and get me some 70-18 AC rods. I don't know. It's gale force winds out here just like March, no big deal, but that's going to hinder us on trying to MIG weld anything. So we'll just see what happens. I'm not sure you guys will see a video at all next week. Depends on what I get into the first part of the week. We got the dumpster tomorrow. You know, in this house, it's going to take quite a bit of time for us to get all that situated while we've got it. But if I miss a week, you know, a whole 7 days, I've cut back to just Sundays right now, and if I miss next Sunday, you'll understand why. It just depends on what I get accomplished this week before we head out. So really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You know, hope to see you coming back for more of the journey. It's said it 1,000 times, like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. But I was really wanting to get some plowing footage for you guys this spring, and it may still happen, but you know, a little speed bump we hit, but that's part of it, especially with this Nelson's luck. So thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate everything, and we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. Until then, thank you.